TV on one of those rolling things, you know? And we watched like a tape of John Lumblow. So we both took classes there. Thomas has been with KW since 2007. Father of 3.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
Loving husband. Multi-year capper. #1 in the Antelope Valley. I think the highest unit sold was 143.
6.
So to get there, he had to sell a lot of houses like that. So he's gonna give you guys 2 hours today to go over how to win with sellers. All right?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, thank you, JD, with the intro. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Hold on, let me make sure they get an announcement in case.
Oh, I did it.
Hey, you guys, please announce.
Oh, I did it. I already did it. I already did it.
Do it one more time. All right, just want to make sure everyone's here that needs to be here. All right, well, let's go ahead and start with a couple of wins. What wins do you guys have? Win, what's a win in your life? Whether it's you woke up this morning, which everyone has that win, thank God. Whatever it is. What is a win? Health? Health? What about your health?
Want to lose weight and more healthier.
Okay, that's awesome. What other wins or gratitude? Give me some gratitude, not me. Give yourself some gratitude, because the more gratitude you give, the more gratitude you receive. The energy that you give is the energy that you'll receive. So what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful you're here to teach us this, since you are very successful and you're giving us knowledge that you have to actually go and do and figure out yourself.
Thank you. And I'm grateful that you're here, and I'm grateful for your energy.
And I'm grateful for having people that I can come to every day.
You're grateful. What about them? Who can you come to every day?
Oh, my friends, everybody that I get to know to me. And
Yes.
they always have something that I can learn from.
Yes, they do. Absolutely. I love it. What else? One more. Somebody.
Come on.
Oh man,
I can do it.
y'all gonna get spanked. No, we know you're great. They need training.
Okay.
They need training.
Come on, guys.
I'm grateful to have food on the plate today.
Food on the plate today. What'd you eat this morning?
I just ate some scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs. Where'd you get those eggs from?
Some chickens in the back.
You got some chicken in back?
That's right.
Ooh, you more grateful. See, that is awesome stuff. You guys, I'm going to definitely give you my energy, my attention, my experience. I want you guys to learn today, okay? There's plenty of slides. There's plenty of things that we're going to learn from Ignite, but I'm going to put a twist on Ignite, and I'm going to be teaching it the way I experience it, so you can experience it that way as well. And also, you can experience it from your perspective. Sound good? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Awesome. I love the energy. So there's 2 more things I want to go ahead and do. 1, I want to pray over this class that we can enjoy it, that it will uplift us, that will educate us, that we will learn from it. And then 2, I need a lot of energy from you guys, because like I said, what you give is what you get. So if you want a high energy class, you got to give high energy.
Yes.
So we're going to do some affirmations to make sure your mind's right. Let's go ahead and get started with a prayer. Is anyone in this room need prayer for anything? Because this is all about you guys. Growth? Okay. Peace. Growth. Confidence. Everyone gives these one word. They don't want to say you know what, I'm depressed. Nobody wants to talk about it, right? That's okay. Those personal things, right? Those are personal things. But I'll let you know, you can come to me ever if you need it in private, and I will pray for you. All right? So we got peace, confidence, and one more thing. What was it? What? Growth. Peace, confidence, growth. Dear Lord, we come before your throne this morning as a team, as a squad, Lord. We're so grateful for your presence, Lord. We know that you are the Almighty God, and your energy can flow through us because you live within us, Lord. I pray that you show yourself this morning to every single person here in this room, to every single person on Zoom, Lord. I pray that you reveal yourself, Lord, and I could just be a mirror or even just a glimmer of light of who you are, Lord. Because I'm nowhere near good enough, but Lord, you make me good enough through yourself. I pray, Lord, that this room is full of successful agents who are driven for growth and success, that who who are aspire to be great agents and who are inspired by Keller Williams. We thank you, Lord, for peace. Peace over our hearts, peace over our minds. A peace that overcomes all understanding. Lord, you have so many stories of the peace that you bring. And one of them is when you were in the boat in the middle of the storm and everyone was worried and scared and reached out to you and said, help us. Why are you sleeping in the middle of this storm? And you spoke to the storm. But you said, peace, be still. Peace, be still. You spoke to the storm, but you called it peace. So Lord, I thank you that in the storm we can see the peace. We can command the peace. And that our storms are not just storms. They're peace. The way we see things, our perspectives can change through your guidance, Lord. I forgot the third one already.
Growth.
I said growth. I mentioned growth. Peace.
Confidence.
Confidence. Praise God. Thank you, Lord, for confidence in every single person here. I pray that confidence comes through experience and skill and practice, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you work on the minds of every single person represented here, that they are focused on practicing, that they can talk in the mirror, that they can talk to their mothers, their fathers, their sisters, their brothers, that they can talk to their friends and their neighbors, Lord. And the more they do it, the more confident they can be, because confidence is learned. Confidence is a skill that can be learned. You don't have to know everything to be confident. You just have to know how to handle the situation and be honest, have integrity. So Lord, I'm so grateful that we can be honest, have integrity, and practice the skill of confidence. Lord, bless this day. Bless this meeting together today, Lord, that we can all learn, share, and grow together. This is a mastermind, which means we all get together to share. To you be the glory. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right, you guys. You ready? Are you ready? I love the energy. All right. Lastly, stand up. We got to get you going. Now your mind's getting set right. Your energy's getting set to the next level. You feel good already?
Yes.
This is a great business. This is a great business where we get to learn things. We get to experience things. We get to give energy. We get to get energy.
Yes.
This is an amazing business. And this is the way we get to learn. All right, so you're going to repeat after me. We're going to do what's called affirmation. Who doesn't know what an affirmation is? Everybody knows what affirmations are? Yeah. Oh, all right. Good. Okay, so you're going to repeat after me. I'll say the first affirmation. It'll be something like, buyers need me.
Buyers need me!
Yes! You guys already know. You ready?
Yeah!
Buyers need me.
Buyers need me!
Sellers need me.
Sellers need me!
Buyers choose me.
Buyers choose me!
Sellers choose me.
Sellers choose me!
Because I am a market maker.
I am a market maker!
I am a market maker.
I am a market maker!
I make my own market in any condition that exists.
I make my own market in any condition that exists!
I am a knowledgeable.
I am knowledgeable!
Research-based.
Research-based!
Real estate consultant.
Real estate consultant!
I am a great agent.
I am a great agent!
I am a great agent.
I am a great agent!
Keller Williams on three. 1, 2, 3.
Keller Williams!
Let's go. I've never had a more fired up, excited crew than this. You can sit or you can stand. I don't care. Whatever you guys feel like doing. I love it. Thank you guys so much. The energy you give is the energy you get, so I'm loving it so far. How y'all doing on Zoom over here? How you guys doing? You guys need to speak up on Zoom. Make me feel lonely in this room. Come on, guys. Alexa, you said something? All right, let me turn up the volume a little bit here so we can hear y'all. All right, feeling good?
Yes.
All right. So today we're going to learn and mastermind around win with sellers. We're going to go over these slides. I'm going to move through them quickly. I will slow down if there's something I feel like, ooh, that's powerful. How can we mastermind this together? I will speed up, but here's the thing. You guys want to see the listing presentation, right?
Yes.
All right, so we need to have enough time to hit that listing presentation.
Yes.
Because you'll probably have a lot of questions on that. So we want to make sure that we save enough time for that. So if you see me going quick, you need me to slow down, just tell me to slow down. All right, so who can read this for me?
While leads are vital to your sales business, seller listings are critical to your ability to build it to its highest level with the lowest cost and highest net.
Let's go. Yes. I like how she just took initiative and just read it straight up right there. A qualified sellers. What's an A qualified seller?
Able, ready, and willing to do business.
Able, ready, and willing. What's able mean?
They meet our requirements, they can actually do it.
Right? Okay. And ready? What's ready mean?
Want to do it.
They want to do it, right? They have a motivation, right? They want to do business. All right, so let's see. Give me an example of someone. What's their scenario of someone that's ready, willing, able, that's an A qualified seller in 14 days? Who are they? What's their motivation? What's their time frame?
Their lease just ended.
Good.
They just got a promotion at their job.
Whoa.
And then, they're tired of renting.
They're tired of renting. Cool. So they're ready to do it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Let's go. So they want to sell? They want to sell, right?
Yeah.
And they want to buy.
Yeah.
Good, good. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Ready to downsize.
Ooh, good.
Maybe grandparents or parents got house is too big.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what to do with mom.
Gotcha. What's going to get them to move in 14 days? What's going to get them to sign and list their house in 14 days? What's that motivation?
That's have to be a solution, a place, something that's going to, address the problem, the issue that they're facing. Maybe it's another property, or maybe it's a retirement community. Or
There you go.
whatever.
Okay. Love it. Yes. Love it. All right. Who knows the 3 L's? Let's say it. Go. Leads. Okay. So, what's the without looking at this, because I'm not saying this is right or wrong, without looking at this, what is the foundation of this business?
Leads.
Listing.
Oh, that's
We all have different ideas. That's okay. And that's okay. That's okay. Look, leads might be it. Okay? Leverage might be it. Listings might be it. What I found is the most rock solid foundation that you can have as an agent. The quickest way to build the other 2 sides is to have listings. Everybody say listings. Listings! Yes. What's the name of the game? Listings! Let's go. Listings provide you with leverage. Listings provide you with leverage. And leads. Let's go. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so you guys understand that you put up a sign, and you get phone calls, you get brand recognition. Right? You put up a post. Hey, look at this house. Look at me at this house, everyone. I'm so amazing. I listed this house. That's brand recognition. That's more things to post about. That's leads. You're able to market allows you to get more leads. Right? That could be buyers and that could be sellers. And when you sell the house, now you have a reputation for selling homes. Leverage. What's the leverage? You can leverage that listing to go get more listings because you're what? What are you doing after you sell the house?
Going around the area.
Telling everyone. You guys should teach the class. Why am I here? You're telling everyone about the sale that you just did. You're knocking on doors. You're making cold calls. You already did open houses. Now you're leveraging that as being the neighborhood expert experience and being able to sell a home. So, for all of you who's recently sold a listing in here? A month ago? Okay, let's say 90 days ago. Let's say 6 months ago. Oh, you guys are in the right class. Okay, good, love it. All right, did you go door knock after you closed?
Like a week or so after I did.
How many times?
Once.
How many doors did you knock on?
40 doors.
40 doors, okay. Jason, how many doors does it take to get a lead?
A lead?
A lead.
I was thinking maybe 100, like a solid.
Close to 100, right? Yeah, 70 to 100 should be a good lead.
Like
right?
a good lead, yeah.
Right? It takes what? How many doors to knock before someone answers?
Roughly
Ratio?
like 7 to 10.
7 to 10 doors. So if you did 40 doors, how many people answered the door?
I got about 4 individuals that gave me the opportunity to follow up with them.
Gotcha, 4 or 5, right? And how many leads do we need to be able to convert? Conversion ratios, guys, come on. About 10 leads converts, right? 10 leads, you get 1. Right, so you were just a couple doors short of your next listing. Right, so can we turn 40 doors into 80 doors? Can we turn 80 doors into 100 doors? Yes or yes?
Yes.
If you did not get at least one other sale from your listing, you're doing something wrong. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Say, I want to do it right.
I want to do it right.
All right, we're going to do it right. You guys, every time I listed a home, my goal was to get 2 more sales because of the marketing, because of the open house, whatever it was. I'm getting 2 more sales from that house. That could be a buyer, that could be a seller. But my goal was to get at least one other seller. That was my goal, one other seller. I always looked at, my listing is one other seller. Why is that? Because they can see how hard I freaking work. Because I'm interviewing every time I'm in that neighborhood. How am I interviewing? Because they see me at their door. They see me with the flyer. They see me on social media. And that's my interview.
Right.
Because they're like, this dude's working hard. You don't like knocking on doors in 100-degree weather? But when someone sees you doing it, what they think? You're a hard-ass worker, right?
Yeah.
Right. Right. You got to get uncomfortable so you can get comfortable.
Period.
Right? We got to be uncomfortable. It might be hot. I remember blisters on my feet. I was hitting 200 doors. They didn't answer the door. I left a flyer. Then I went back a week or 2 later to do the same thing again. And that's when we converted. All right, you guys, I don't want to stay there too long. Virtues of seller listings. Number 1, seller listings mean what? Opportunities. Look, we already did this. I didn't even read it. You have more control over your
Time.
seller listings maximize your per hour volume. With seller listings, you are on the front end of
Pricing.
That's so important, right? You want to be on the front end of pricing. Pricing is so important, right? It's almost as important as taking that listing. Properly marketed sellers listings bring you more
Business.
Yes. Do you believe that? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Let's go. I hit the wrong button. There we go. All right, 7-step seller service cycle. Someone give me number 1.
Leads conversion.
Thank you. Number 2.
Pre-listing.
Number 3.
Listing consultation.
Okay, and stop me and say, just shout it out. Okay, it doesn't bother me if you shout out your question. Just say them. If I don't like it, I'll say, no, I'm not answering that. Okay, so as we go through this, if you need something, just mention it right there. If it's not in alignment with what we're talking about, I'll say you need to ask that after everything, right?
So pre-listing, you talking about pre-listing package that's going out beforehand?
Pre-listing, so that's so your number 1 is lead conversion, right? So you're converting them into an appointment, into a potential client. Pre-listing is before it goes on the market,
Oh,
right? Pre-listing packet, yes, pre-listing packet. So what do you guys have for your pre-listing packages? Well, okay, so I was at Mega Camp and there's this guy on stage and he said 72 hours, how many wins? This was your aha for Mega Camp.
72 hours.
How many wins? How many wins? There has to be so many wins for the client in this amount of time.
Oh, yeah, okay, 72 hours, yeah.
For how many?
3 wins.
3 wins. There we go. Jog that memory. You told me that. Come on, man.
No problem.
Yeah. So 3 wins, right? So like, what are your wins? What are we doing that's giving them a win? Pre-listing packet, right? Whenever I set up an appointment, and even before the appointment, I'm delivering value right away. I'm at their freaking door. Right? If you get a lead from anywhere, especially online or whatever, and you're just doing nothing with it, and this person said, oh, I want a value on my home, or I might want to sell my house. And no matter if you call them like, oh yeah, I got this an inquiry about, no, I found everything out, I needed it, you still gotta deliver value. It might take some time, you might need to put together some templates so you can knock out value, but without value, they don't want you. Right? And if they want value first. They want to know what you're going to give them before they ever want to even talk to you, right? So what's the value? We do pre-listing packages. What goes in a pre-listing packet? We don't have all day to spend on this, so we need to be quick. Come on.
CMA,
We could do a CMA. What else?
the process.
Marketing. What else?
Market expectation, what they're gonna say.
Expectations. What else?
About yourself.
Say it again.
About yourself.
About me. What else? A gift. What? What would you give?
Like Starbucks gift card.
Sure. $5?
Yep.
Done. I love it. $5 Starbucks gift card. What else?
Testimonials.
Testimonials. What else? What about ways to increase the value of your home? 5 ways to increase the value of your home.
Yes.
Best things to do in autumn. Best things to do in spring to your home. Right? What's the season? Okay, can you tie that in?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So that gives them some valuable, because it might be in Christmas, right? But they don't want to sell for a year. But if you're throwing in Christmas on there, they're going to be like, oh, wow, I didn't know you could do this to sell houses better during Christmas. I don't want to sell you, but this person knows what they're talking about. Right? So always add value. If you don't have a pre-listing package, figure one out, put it together. I'm not going to hold your hand and do it. You're going to do it. Say, yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
All right. Listing consultation. Okay? We're going to do that listing consultation today. Servicing and marketing. That's after listing consultation. We now have to service that client. Offers and negotiation. Now we're getting offers in. We have to negotiate every single offer. If you're like me, you tell the sellers in the appointment, we don't just accept offers here. We look over every single one and we negotiate every single offer. We don't just sign an offer, we counter. That's how we do it because we're looking to get you the highest amount for your home. And I want to show you that by negotiating every single offer. Contracts to close, right? This is going to be your closing department. This is going to be during escrow. Post-close system. This is something we need to work on a little better as a team. We do it. However, we slow down on it. It's so important to maintain a relationship with someone that you did a great job for.
Right.
And it's important to maintain a relationship with someone you didn't do a good job for. And here's why. Because you can fix it still. You can be there for them still. Right? Okay. I don't want to take too long. I'm already taking too long. Am I talking too much? Yes or yes? All right. Who knows what aha means?
The light bulb.
Light bulb.
The light
Light bulb. Okay, but what does AHA stand for? Yes, that's what I was asking. Aha. Stands for agents helping agents. Aha. Yeah, what are your ahas? What are your agents helping agents? So what so far did you guys get real quick?
Bring value. You know, we all do the same thing. There has to be something that stands out about you, like you said.
Yes.
Like you said, when it's 100 degrees, nobody wants to door knock. So the one dude that's door knocking constantly, if I lived in that neighborhood, I'd be like, oh, boy's always here, or he's always working. Or even when I did your open house this Sunday, I saw your sign, and I saw another one across town, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you're in my brain, you're in my mind.
That's good. That's
Stand
good.
out.
So one thing I just want to elaborate on, I met with an attorney a while back because I was trying to get his business, and I sat down and he was telling me no, and then I sat down with him. He still doesn't give me no business, but I'll get it eventually. But he let me in his office finally, right? He was like, oh, I already work with a bunch of agents. I said, that's fine, let me get in there. So he did let me in. He said, there's 3 things, and this is what I took away from that meeting, because that meeting might have been for me and not for him. It might have been for me to learn, for him to give, right? It's, you can be the cheapest. There's 3 things you can be in business. You can be the cheapest. You can be the best, and you can be different, right? You can be unique, you can be different. So which one are you? Are you the cheapest? Are you the best? You're different. So you have to see, when you say I'm different, you have to go. Most of you don't know the song, so I'm not going to sing it. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. Okay, so to be different, you really got to, like, what makes me different? And different doesn't mean no one else is doing this. It just means I'm different. It means I could be like this other person in some way, shape, or form, but not like the mass. What makes me different? And I want to step into the element with them. And that could be even just a pre-listing package. That could be someone dropped, because we said who has one? No one. Did anyone have a pre-listing package one more time? Exactly. So that makes everyone here the same, and one thing to make you different is have a pre-listing package. And I guarantee you 90% of this office, maybe 95% of this office is not doing pre-listing packages. That makes you different. I guarantee you that mine looks way better than yours. You don't have one anyways. But it's because I started doing it, and how often do we do ours? We're dropping them off all the time. Doesn't mean we have an appointment. Doesn't mean we have a consultation. We're going in to meet them. We call them, they don't answer. We're going in. Going in. We're Navy SEALs up in this. You guys ready? Okay, any other ahas?
3 wins in 72 hours.
3 3 wins in 72 hours. That could be a pre-listing package. That could be a value estimate email. That could be a gift. That could be a thank you card. What are the wins in 72 hours? I love it. Anyone else? We're done? We're good? Let's keep going. This thing's not moving. Wake up, wake up, wake up. What is this thing doing? Did we finish everything? Oh, we finished already. Look at that. Okay, we got through it. All right.
Oh man, that was cool.
So this is why, guys. This is why. Where we at? Where we at? Here we go. All right, you guys. So do you want me to go instructional or do you want me to role play? Okay, I heard role play 3 times, so we'll go with role play. And I will do instructional, and you can shout out questions. Just remember, we're not going to spend a ton of time with questions because we want to get through this presentation. All right? So who wants to partner up? All right, we'll switch on and off, right? You guys are spouses, okay? We're at the table together, okay? All right. So we're going to start, I'm going to start at the front door, okay, you guys?
Come on in.
Good to see you. We had a 9 a.m. appointment. It's at 8:55, so I'm here just in time, right?
Yes, thank you.
Sounds good. Can I come in? Gotcha. Is your husband around? That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you for having me. How's your day going so far?
Day's going great. How about yours?
Fantastic. Hey, do you mind if I set my stuff down here at your dining table?
Yeah, no problem at all. Go ahead.
All right, perfect. And you want to show me around real quick?
Sure. Sure.
Oh wow! I see you guys fish.
Yeah, we love to fish.
You do love the fish. That's cute. I like fishing too. I'm not very good at it. My son loves it, so yeah, I fish once in a while. That's awesome. Where do you guys go?
We go down to Lake Elsinore.
Lake Elsinore. Gotcha. Okay, and then okay, so I see you have a good sized laundry room. There's the master. Got it. Oh look. Oh. So you guys, where are you working again?
I work in construction.
Construction. Gotcha. What do they have you working at right now?
I'm working out in Leona Valley right now.
Leona Valley.
Yes, sir.
Dude, you like it up there?
It's very spacious, very
It's very spacious. Yeah, for sure. What project are you working on?
We're building a garage right now.
Garage.
Just putting up the whole framing right now.
Gotcha. You mind showing me the backyard?
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
So you said you're building a garage?
Yes.
Wow. How long have you been doing construction for?
I've been doing construction for about 6 years.
Gotcha. And remind me, where are you moving to next?
We want to move to San Fernando Valley next.
San Fernando Valley. That's exciting. What takes you there?
Just more job opportunities, more traffic, more entertainment opportunities.
Entertainment. Closer to the family, more entertainment, less traffic. I think that you like, less driving, right? That's what you mean, right? Less dealing with traffic. Okay, well, thank you for showing me the house. Let's go ahead and sit down together here at the kitchen table. And so, you know, what I heard is basically you guys definitely want to make this move, right?
Yes.
Awesome. And I love the fact that you're in construction. That's really cool. I have some family and friends in construction. I really appreciate that. So, so I'm going to pause here. What's Ford? Family, occupation, recreation, and dreams.
Yeah.
These are the things you want to talk about. It's called rapport building. Now, did you see that I was excited when he told me stuff?
Yes.
Right? It was harder for me to be excited about it because I knew we're make-believe in that one. But when I'm in the house, I'm excited. If they're sad, I'm sad with them for whatever they're sad about. I'm empathetic. Right? I want to experience this with them. But I don't want to be fake. That was the fakest probably ever, right? What I just did. And even that probably wasn't too bad. But when I'm going through the house, I want to feel emotion with them. Emotion sells.
Yes.
Emotion sells. What else does emotion do? Starts wars. Right? Causes divorces, causes marriages, happens to have babies. Emotions basically runs the world. He who can control his emotions or her emotions can control their emotions. Good for you. But literally, think about it. Have you ever been to a movie theater? What was your favorite movie of all time? Somebody. Walk to Remember. What else?
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind. Rocky, say Rocky. All right, remember the first time you watched that movie?
Yeah.
Remember walking out of the theater? You felt like, you still felt good. Like whether it was sad, ooh, so I don't know, walk to remember if it's sad, no, I don't know. But you felt the feeling after the movie was over.
Yes.
And that's how your clients should feel. That's how your prospects should feel when you walk away. They should continue to feel while you walk away. That's emotion. It's so important because they're going to remember you if you give an emotional tie. Right? Emotions are so important. Think about girlfriends, like some girl might have been dating some guy who had a haircut like mine, and now he cheated on her, and he called her names, all this stuff. She don't like guys with haircuts like me. But secretly she does. You know? You know what I'm saying, right? That carries you, that changes you, and that you now get to be that change. All right, guys, so thanks for walking me through the home. It's been great to get to know you more. Today what we're going to do is we're going to go over a couple of things. We're going to go over the marketing, how to get the house sold, what's going to happen in that process. We're also going to go over the comparables and the potential price because obviously you guys want top dollar, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. So we're going to make sure to go over that right after we do the marketing. And then we're going to look at what you're going to put in your pocket, and we're going to put together a plan to make it happen. Sound fair?
That sounds good.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I have other funny things going on in my head, but I can't share it. All right, so here we go. So the first thing is just a quick video introduction. Is that okay if I share that with you?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or just need some real estate guidance? Hey there, I'm Paulauskas, and with nearly 2,900 homes sold and ranked in the top 1% of real estate agents nationwide, consider me your trusted real estate expert, serving in the Los Angeles and Orange counties since 2007. So what sets me apart? Top-notch communication, market knowledge, and, of course, proven results. My team and I connect buyers with their perfect properties, empowering them every step of the way. For sellers, I go the extra mile with no-cost staging consultations, high-end marketing strategies to help you sell quickly and get top dollar. That means photos, videos, websites,
All right, I'm just going to pause it there. So basically, a lot of times I'll send this before the appointment. You know, I'll send it to someone. I'll send it to anybody, right? If I can't get a hold of you, I'll just send it. Whatever. What do I have to lose?
Right.
I'm going to send you this. I'm going to send you that. I'm going to give. I'm going to see where I can get your attention. So, sometimes I'll play this video if it's important. Sometimes I'll skip over it. Most of the time I do play it and they enjoy it. But what I try to do is I try to incorporate video. What I found is I went to a, has anyone been to a timeshare seminar before?
Yes.
Has anyone bought one?
Yes.
Yeah. Has anyone been to a really good timeshare presentation? I've been to one. And I almost bought. Man, they were selling me. They turned down the lights. They played a video of beautiful beaches. Imagine you with your children and making memories that will last forever. Aren't those the most important things in our lives? And I was like, yes. I was closing my eyes. You're right. It's true, it is true though. It is true. I love my family, I love my kids. Doesn't mean I gotta buy that, but it does. They're right. And I love the beach, I love the water, I love the sun. They were playing on me, they got me. They had good speakers going. They had it was a clean room. It probably smelled nice. It made me feel. And I was like, this is what I want. They created the vision. They're giving me vision, right? And they play with my emotions, right? I didn't buy it, though. I was this close, though. Trust me. I was like, woo! And then every time I'm like, you didn't buy it. Good job. Good job. I think they almost sold the entire room. That was the best. And that's when I said, oh, that's how you sell. That's how you do a presentation. Now let me incorporate that. It's a little different because I don't control the room. I walk into their home, right? The home field, theirs, right? I'm the away team. But it's like, okay, well, how can I bring that type of flavor, that type of excitement, that type of emotion into their living room?
Are you thinking about buying?
All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about me because I want you to get to know who I am. I'm a human being, right? So Jason, you know, this is my family right here. This is my little baby boy. He's a wild animal. He's 3 years old. Dude's swimming. Dude's riding dirt bikes already, like on his own. Dude's like advanced in school. He's already in preschool. This is my son right here. His name's Caleb. He plays the guitar. He plays baseball. He just cut his leg open, like a huge gash in his leg. It was crazy. There's my little daughter right there. Well, she's my big daughter, I guess. She's 16 years old. She just got a Bronco, her license. She plays volleyball. She's on varsity team. Man, 2 more years and she's off to college. Life's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many kids you guys have? Two, and he has one you don't know about? 2 kids. And how old are they?
They're 7 and 11.
7, 11. Boys, girls?
Both boys.
Boys, that's awesome. 7, 11. Yeah, I remember those ages. My son and my daughter were 7, 11 at one point. That was their favorite age. No, I mean, they were at the same time. One was 7, one was 11. Yeah. Yeah, they loved it because they like saying 7-Eleven, so they loved it for a long time. But yeah, no, that's an amazing age. Congratulations. So that's my family as well. I also have 2 dogs. I enjoy hiking. I enjoy exercising, water sports. I'm really passionate about writing music. I don't get to do it much anymore, but I like to dance. I really like to motivate others. Also, I go to Calvary Chapel, East Anaheim, and also go to the Highlands out here. I've been volunteering at the shelters and food banks every single year. And a little bit about me and my career and, you know, just some of the background. Is that fair enough if I share that with you?
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome. So you guys, the presentation should lead them to have the least amount of objections. I'll tell you a story real quick. I'm going to try to be quick. So I just went to a listing appointment last week, but I had been to that same listing appointment like 2-3 months ago. I presented the first time I went out there. They're like, yeah, Thomas. And they even bought the house from me. Oh, Thomas, I love you. We love you. Like, cool. Good. Let's do this when you guys are ready. Obviously, some time, blah, blah, blah. I didn't need them to sign anything. I knew it was going to take some time. It was going to be, actually, it was like, oh, actually, we can't move now. And then they came back around and got moved. So they're like, yeah, we'd like to revisit numbers and stuff like that. So I planned I didn't plan a presentation. Well, I always have my presentation planned, but I didn't plan to do my presentation. I just went there and we went over numbers and talked about stuff. Guess what, guys?
You got the listing.
What? I like your confidence in me. No, I didn't get the listing right there, but I got a lot of objections. I got a lot of objections because I didn't present. I was like, and yo, like I rarely ever get objections. Very rarely. It's usually like price and commission, that's it, nothing else. And usually even price and commission is not too bad. I think it's something more that happens lately because people are like nervous and stuff, the market's changing. So, but typically I'm handling the objections right now. Like that's what I wanted to do. I was tired of going to the end of presentation getting like now we're boxing, like, you know what I mean? And I'm just getting hit there, and then I'm hitting the back. I'm like, why am I hitting my clients? Let's just handle these objections. So I go, what's the most important things to these people, right? And I want to put that in my presentation, right? Let it flow. So here's my background, because what they want to know is like who you are, what you've done, what's your experience. They might want to know that. Look, if you don't have a lot of experience, figure out how to make the experience you do have amazing. Could be college, could be your team, could be the experience that you do have, whatever it is. Come up with a list of stuff that is your life achievements. Because they just want to know they're not dealing with a dud, like someone that doesn't like, how did this person get in my living room? Right? Like, yeah.
Would you say that your listing presentation has changed over time, the more experience that you've had, maybe revamped it or?
Yeah, I revamp it every year, every 18 months. Yeah, usually, I mean, like, I try to do it every year, but it doesn't always happen. And then, like, I'll get hit with something. I'm like, dude, I gotta update. I gotta change. So, yeah. But by the time you got it built, it's just like change a little here, change a little there. You can see someone else's presentation, and you go, oh, you know, I actually like that. And you're gonna steal it. And then, Or you already seen that presentation, but for some reason you didn't put it in the first time. I was watching another one the other night. I was like, you know what? It might be the time to add that in there. So, yeah, you should make something. Even if it's short. Even if it's just, like, get something going that you can show up with prepared, right? Who shows up prepared? Who has a listing presentation? Okay, all right. You're already winning with sellers. Let's go. Okay. So, I have over 50,000 hours of hands-on experience. I've run the #1 team out of Keller Williams AV since 2014. I've been ranked in the top 1% of agents nationwide in production. Nearly 2,900 homes sold in my career. I run a professional team of 10. I've been featured in magazines. I'm a real estate investor. I own properties. I wrote the Guru Guide to Sell Your Home. I know that's a lie. You're still with me?
Yes.
Still with me?
Yes.
Okay, good, thanks. And Jason, you guys, I do have a lot of questions for you too. So I'm just going to complete this introduction. I'm going to ask you some questions. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Fair enough. Awesome. So there's some added value. Remember, you got to be different, the best, or the cheapest. And you could be 2 out of 3. I choose the best and different. So here's how we do it. What is I'm sure you heard value proposition, right? Value proposition. So guys, here's some added value that you're going to get from us when you hire us as a team to sell your home. You're going to get a proven staging plan and consultation to make sure that you guys are getting top dollar, the best exposure possible for your home. Make sense so far?
That makes sense.
We also offer you 0% financing for upgrades or repairs on the home that may cost to sell for more. So basically, I'm investing in you guys because I trust you. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, if you do choose to take those repairs, I just get paid dollar for dollar at the close of escrow back. I don't charge you any interest, okay? Fair enough?
Yeah.
I know there's some companies out there that do this too, but they do charge most of the time. So you also get a free moving truck. So it's upon availability, so let me know if it's, you can use it tomorrow if you want. Is that fair?
Yeah. That's
Awesome. And for years to come after we close, okay? I want to be a lifelong relationship. Make sense?
That makes sense.
You're also going to get a maid service, which we're going to go ahead and take care of for you to clean your house top to bottom. You're also going to get a carpet cleaning service if you have carpets in the house. I did notice one in one of the bedrooms. We could definitely clean those carpets for you. And you're going to get our exclusive and proven marketing plan. Now, you guys, there is an easy button. It's our 72-hour cash offer program. Here the reality is we have that offer ready for you today. It's the easy button. The easy button says that you don't have to do anything to the home. You don't have to prep it. You don't have to stage it. You don't have to clean it. You don't have to put it on the market. You don't have to let people in here. Okay? It's the easy button to get up and walk away. Or we also have the marketing side where we'll put it on the market to go for top dollar. Now, obviously, the easy button is you're not going to get top dollar. You're going to get an investor offer. And if we go for top dollar, we're going to go that route. So your offer is $400,000 cash. Which would you prefer? To do the retail and go for top dollar, or do you want to push the easy button?
Top dollar.
Top dollar? Let's keep going. All right, guys, so I have a couple of testimonials from my past clients. Again, I'm overcoming objections right now. Right now, I'm overcoming objections. Even if you had them written, it doesn't have to be a video. What if you just wrote a couple out from people and read it to them? Here are my testimonials. Right?
I'm a deputy district attorney and investigator for the dependency court attorney. I heard about Thomas through my mother.
His mom was a realtor. Yeah. And they hired me.
On my research, he's very willing to listen. We need to sell our house quickly and get the best price we're asking.
So I have 3 quick testimonials. Oh, this is the couple that I was just talking about. So I sold the house. This is the review they gave me when they bought the house, and now they're going to sell the house. And remember, all of a sudden they were hitting me with objections because I didn't present that second time. So all of a sudden they had objections. I'm like, dang. So even if you know them, if it's your mom, you got to present. You got to present, right? Because then now it just sounds like I'm trying to respond. Right? Instead of being proactive and knock those questions out. Usually at the end they're like, oh yeah, I did have some questions, but it looks like you covered everything already. Like, perfect, right? So anyways, I'm meeting with them today to file their signing listing agreement. All right, so I have 5-star reviews on Yelp. You guys can definitely go to Yelp and read all our reviews. You heard of Yelp, right?
Yes.
Awesome. I love it. All right, so I really want to get to know you guys. First, how'd you two meet?
Met in Yeah, we met in college.
That's real cute.
Yeah.
What college did you guys go to?
Went to
Just the
ABC.
parties? Just the college parties?
Yeah. That's all I remember.
Okay. That's what you remember.
All the hoes involved.
Okay, well, sounds like a love story to me. So, okay, well, I have a couple of questions for you. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
By the way, guys, I have a link right here. I include it in my presentation, so I can ask the questions right here, right now, right? And it takes me to this page. But I used to just bring it on paper. There's nothing wrong with just bringing it on paper. And I still do bring it on paper, but I have it here in case I didn't bring it, right? Or if I'd rather do it here. So the address is 123 Main Street, right, Jason?
Yes, it is.
And can you spell your names for me?
Jason. Hey, you had it. Jason.
Both of your names, are you going to spell them for me or not?
Randy, R-A-N-D-Y.
All right, thank you. It's so important to me that we get the spelling right. Okay, now are there any other people that are related to the property, on title to the property, or that would be necessary to get the house sold?
No.
No? You two. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, now just a couple of review questions to make sure I'm on the same page with you two. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so number one is, on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, how high would you rank your motivation to sell this home?
I would say
What would you
I'm a
say?
7.
You're a 7?
Yeah.
You're a 7?
I'm
You're a
7.
10? What would make it a 10?
I want to make sure I get my price.
You want to make sure to get your price. Gotcha. What price is that?
I was thinking 500,000.
500,000,
Yeah.
okay. Wow. You already had that off the top of your head. I love it.
Yep.
By the way, most people won't tell me that, like, this early on. They won't tell me their price. They like to hide it. They pretend they don't know. Yeah, right. Then how come at the end you all of a sudden have the price you didn't know? Okay, so the price you get for the home.
Yeah.
What's important about the price to you?
Well, I want to make sure I have enough to buy the one in San Fernando Valley.
So basically, it sounds like you need to have enough money to make the move.
Exactly.
Gotcha. How much do you need in net from the sale of the home in order to get that?
Like, I was thinking like 300,000.
About 300,000. Okay, and that will help you to be comfortable to make the move.
Yeah, I think so. For us, yeah.
Fantastic. And what is that money going to do for you?
Well,
What are you going to do with the money that's important for you?
Well, I want to buy a nice property in San Fernando.
You want to buy a nice property in San Fernando? Did you get the ones I sent you the other night?
Yeah, I got a couple. Take a look.
Okay, and we'll go look at them together, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm making sure I got the buyer side of this too, because that's a curveball. I didn't know you were buyers too. So here we go. We got the answer.
Yeah.
Usually I know that beforehand. Okay, and I still ask, when you sell this property, sounds like you're definitely moving to San Fernando.
Yeah.
You are.
Yes.
Awesome. And what takes you there?
Well, kind of like we were saying, family, and then you've got a good job opportunity, right? Yes, I would.
So you have family there, job opportunity.
Yeah.
What's the job opportunity?
I got a job opportunity.
Is it in construction?
Construction, yes.
Okay, so you have a job opportunity for construction, and I heard you mention earlier that you can like cut out a lot of traffic by moving out there.
Yes.
How much traffic do you sit in every day?
About an hour each way.
Ah, gosh, that's the pain, huh? About how much traffic you think you're gonna cut out by moving out to San Fernando?
Hopefully at least 30 minutes.
30 minutes each way, huh? Or per day?
Per day, probably like an hour.
An hour a day. Getting an hour a day back with Jason's gonna be awesome. I hear you. Okay. And what else is important to you about moving out there? I know you said you got a job opportunity. I know you said that you got family out there. By the way, what family is it?
I got my mom and dad out there.
Oh, your mom and dad. Grandma and grandpa for the kids, 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Okay, that sounds good. So you'll be closer to them. I'm sure they want to see the grandbabies.
Exactly.
Okay, and then what else? What else is important to you about making that move?
There's a lot of stuff to do out here. There's nothing out here.
That's right. So there's more stuff to do. What do you like to do? What's the first thing you're gonna do in San Fernando?
Go shopping, go-kart racing,
Go-kart racing? Okay. Drinking, kart racing.
honestly.
Okay, just have fun, go out. Yeah, it makes sense. There's a lot more to do for sure. How soon do you want to be there? Closer to the grandparents, closer to work, the job opportunity? How soon do you want to be there?
Now.
Right now, ASAP, huh? Yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I love it. I love it. And if you had to guess, because obviously I know you want to be there now, and if you had to guess, what would be the perfect time frame to have this home sold and you guys to be all moved in to the next location in Sacramento?
Well, we're thinking like as soon as possible, so what is that, like a month or 2 months?
A month or 2 months, that sounds good.
Yeah.
A month or 2 months, that means we have about 30 days to get this thing in escrow, and then another 30 days for escrow to close. So we're going to be moving pretty quickly. You're okay with that, right?
I'm perfect with that.
Awesome, awesome. I love that. Okay, so you said about in the next 2 months.
Yeah. As soon as we can.
Now, if it took a little longer than that, would that be okay with you?
Well, how much longer were you thinking?
Let's just say if it took 90 days, how do you feel about that?
Oh, that's okay, but like, I don't want to be here before.
Gotcha, so you want to have it as soon as possible.
Yeah, but obviously I'm not gonna give it away.
You're not going to give it away, but you want to move as quickly as possible. What was that?
As long as we get top dollar for it, we'd be fine.
You'd be fine. Okay, awesome. So it sounds like it is important in 2 months, but if you push 3 months, you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, if it happens sooner, how would you feel about that?
Even better.
Even better.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. We'll definitely make sure to make a good note of that. And of course, I research the market every day, so we'll make sure that we list your home at a price that will cause it to sell. Yes?
Yes, if we get the price we want, yeah.
Yes. Awesome. And how much do you owe on the home?
150.
150,000. Gotcha. You guys, by the way, this is in a comparables or pricing classes, so when it was seller's class, I would love to show you more about it, and maybe in our next class we can. We're not going over comps today, but and I don't know if we'll have time, but if we do, I'll try to see if we can. But I don't want it to be an expectation of yours that we're doing comps, okay? So I know you want to give me the price objections, I feel it, and I want to go into it with you, if we have time. Now, does anything else need to be paid off with the sale of this home? Secondary liens, HELOC, solar, water softener, judgments, anything?
I don't think so.
No, not that I know of.
No alimony to the ex-husband? Okay, none. Now, in your mind, in both of your minds, what has to happen in your life or with the home before you're ready to sell this home?
We're just really looking for the agent, so.
Just the agent?
Yeah.
Oh, good job, you found me. All right. What was that?
We are ready.
We are ready. Okay, good. Now, I just have 3 bottom line questions for you, and I promise we'll get into everything else. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, and I think I know the answers, but I want to make sure. Number 1, are you definitely ready to sell this home?
Yes, sir.
All right, you guys know what embedded commands are?
Yes.
Yes. You guys hear me doing embedded commands. You guys on Zoom too, speaker for all your piece. What are embedded commands?
I'm guessing when you make them say yes over and over.
Sort of, yes, in a way.
That's a command that's getting them to agree with what it is that you're presenting something to.
Yep. So when I ask a question, I'm giving a command, but I'm asking a question. So I have their permission to ask the question without making it seem like I'm giving a command. Does that make sense, yes or yes?
Yes.
I'll explain, because some of you were like, yes, but no. Here's how we do it. Okay, I have it right here. You are ready to sell this home. That's my command to you. Right? You are ready to sell this home. When I tell my kids and they don't do it after so long, like, hey, you gotta eat your food, you gotta eat your veggies, you gotta eat right? I said, eat your veggies. And you grew up, most of you grew up with that, with someone who's ready, who's willing to talk to you stern and firm and use a downswing. And what you got you to go, okay, ooh, now you got me, right? And that's what we use as an embedded command. So now I'm saying, you are ready to sell this home. But if I just said, you are ready to sell this home, you're like, what? Don't tell me I'm ready. Right? You might go, okay at first, but then you're like, wait, hold up a second. So we add it into a nice little package. It says, sounds like you are definitely ready to sell this home. Yes?
Yep.
Right? That's my command. Are you going to price it right? Or are you okay with letting it sit on the market a while? Are you, R is not the word that's in the embedded command. It is, you are going to price it right. You are going to price it right. Embedded command. Okay? The next question is, it sounds like you guys are going to price it right. Or are you okay with it just sitting on the market?
No, where we want to price it right.
Yes. Okay, see? You do this little nod thing, you do this little nod thing. By the way, talk to yourself in the mirror sometimes, because you might, or like pay attention to what you're doing, your body language. You might be doing this. You might, because I was talking to somebody, maybe it was you. Would that tell you? I don't know, I think I was talking to somebody, I don't remember who it was, and they were telling me something they should be doing this to, and they were doing this. And I was like, yo, you're sending me mixed signals. Like, if you want me to say yes, give me a nod. If you want me to say no, then do this. Right? So make sure your body language is agreed with your verbal language. Make sense? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Good. Do you want me to get it sold for you?
I think so.
Do you want me? No, it's do you want me to sell this home for you?
Oh, I see that, yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
You want me to sell this home for you. Add a do in the beginning.
So the do makes it like it's in your ball, but really I'm telling you what.
And that makes it a question,
Right.
which is why they call them embedded commands, because we're embedding them in something else. Make sense?
Yep.
These are the questions I'm asking them. So these are training them to say yes. These are training them to be ready. These are what they call soft closes as well. You can soft close pretty much after every slide. You can soft close at the very end right before pricing. I do multiple soft closes. Who knows what a soft close is?
It's not the finalized yes, but you're getting them in that group, like, okay, yes, 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 yes.
Exactly. You're getting them to agree. You're getting them willing and ready for that. Yes.
Right.
Thank you for your participation. All right. So next things, guys, we're going to go into the market plan. You guys are going too fast, too slow, or are you falling asleep? What's going on?
No, perfect.
Good? All right. Let's keep going. Next thing, you guys, Randy, Jason, we're going to get into, by the way, I'm using their names several times, and I will also touch them. Right? One at a time, I'll touch you guys. But I will. Like, I'm sitting next to them. We're at the dining table. Typically, I'm at the end. They're at my right. I got my computer here, angled this way so they can see everything. I hate, by the way, sitting at a table across from someone. I don't like it because that's a adversarial position. That's a headbutting position, right? We're squaring off to each other, right? I want to be around the side, like, hey, buddy, right? I want to be around the side and be able to touch, because that doesn't give off that, like, front-facing emotion and tension, right? So I like to be off to the side. So I'm off to the side, I haven't shown everything. All right, cool, guys. The next thing we're going to do is get into the marketing. The first thing, guys, and I'm going to help you with every one of these steps, okay, is we're going to, look, first impressions are so important. So we're going to make sure to help you stage your property. We can either do a staging consultation today after you sign the listing agreement, or we can set up an appointment for me to come back and go over the consultation with you. Sound fair? Awesome. Photography. We have the best photographer in the business. I'm sure you've seen our stuff online, haven't you?
Yeah.
Great stuff, right? We're going to have them perfectly edited with high quality equipment, and we're going to make sure that everyone sees it, okay? Because your house needs it. They need your house. Fair enough? Yep. All right, guys, we're also going to do video tour. We're going to do a video tour and promotional skits. So I'm going to show you what one of those kind of looks like. You guys see how I bring with me what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You know how people all talk?
Right.
I got a little talk in me too. I'm talking. But at least I can prove or show I've done it before.
Yep.
Right? Bring with you what you can. If that means you're going to tell them I do a video tour and you've never had a listing, get a video tour from someone else that you will use. Like, here's what they look like. Bring a video tour with you. If you want to be in the tour, just ask somebody, hey, can I present your listing in a video?
Right.
Fun, done, right? Here we go. So I'll show them, okay, here's what a regular video tour is going to look like. We're going to do the drone footage of your home, of course. Going to have some nice upbeat music. This is going to go on, of course, all social media, YouTube, all that, right? And this is just a regular, oh, I got to learn how to use this machine. Let's go back. Look at this guy. Right, and I'm not gonna, usually I don't play the whole video. I'm just like, okay, so we'll do the drone footage. We're gonna go inside the house. You see how we make sure it's light, bright, inviting. We want the best lighting. We're gonna help you stage at home. This house didn't look like this when we first went into it. We helped to move things around so it will look really good for staging. By the way, we do have some staging furniture, but our furniture doesn't match every home. If you need any of our furniture, it doesn't cost you anything. And I want you to know it's always best to stage with your furniture, okay? And we're going to help you do that, unless there's anything we need to switch out. Sound fair enough? Good. All right, so there's that one. And guys, we take it to the next level because it's so important for us to get you the most exposure possible, because typically, statistically, the more exposure you get on your home, the more money you make. And that is what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. So here's the thing. We're going to go ahead and put together a nice little skit on your home. Has anyone seen my recent ones?
Yeah.
You saw it? Jason was in there?
Yeah.
Jason Bourne? If you've seen the video, you might know. But so here's another one of our videos. And they love this. They love this. They, again, different and the best.
They don't call it Happy Valley for nothing. This is home to some of the most happiest and friendliest people in Santa Clarita. It's close to some of the best schools, great restaurants.
Is that me? Nah. I hired a double.
So hop in your car or hop in your horse and let me take you for a ride where luxury meets country in this fusion style house.
I think this one got like 30,000 views. I don't know how, but it got a lot of views on YouTube.
I love coming home to a nice schoolhouse, relaxing.
So I'm showing them what I'm doing. I'm going to talk about their home. I'm going to make it exciting. I'm going to do the regular video too. Don't worry, just in case that's what you want. But I want to make things exciting, because the more exciting you are, the more energy we have, the more eyeballs that are going to be on your home. And that's going to help us get more people to see your home, more people to make offers, and more money in your pocket. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. By the way, enthusiasm sells. So if you're being boring and low energy, I think you can still get a listing. And if you have enthusiasm, if you believe in what you're saying, if you're excited about what you do, you are more likely to get. I've had people tell me, I listed with you because of your energy. Your energy, your energy. And that's what they used to say all the time in the beginning. Because that's all I had to offer. Right? I gave them great energy the entire time, right? And trust me, like, I'm not just this like hyper, oh, well, I am a little hyper, but I get drained. Like, after a listing appointment, I'll walk out of there like, whoa, that was draining, but I'm going to give them all I got, right? Because that thing's worth $10,000, $15,000 in my pocket.
No, that's good. Okay, say for instance, you give this great energy that this is what you like to do, but you see the seller, they don't have this, they're not displaying this type of energy. Do you match them, or do you still go with that great energy that you have?
I love that question. It's a great question. Do I match their energy, or do I go with my energy, right? So yes and yes. I match their energy first. So I might even come like a little higher energy, right? And they see me and they go, okay. And then I feel it out, right? I'm like trying to feel out their energy, right? They might be like lower energy. Then I come and meet them at their energy. So, Brandon, come here real quick. It's going to be hard to show you guys this example. Look, I'm winging it. I'm not winging it, but I'm showing you guys more than what's on this Ignite, right? Yes or yes? Yes! All right, so I want to lead Randy. Face me. Back up a little bit. I want to lead him, okay? I want to go that way, okay? Walk towards me. You see this? This is hard. It's hard face to face like that. It's hard to walk. Guide him, right? Guide him. Now, I know you have a husband, okay? But I'm going to take good care of you, okay? So instead of doing this, I'm meeting him at his level first. So what I do is I come around here like this. Now, I want to guide him over here. So I'll walk this way, and we'll start walking slightly that way. Right? So I'm guiding him. All right, good job. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. You see how I'm able to guide him with the slight movement? Because I'll tell you what, most people want to be happy. Most people want to feel good. Most people, they want to feel. Right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to meet him at his level, whether that's grumpy or upset or hate agents. I'm going to be right there with you. I'll be right there with you. And I swear sometimes you guys need a level shift because your clients, they're cussing you out, they're mad at you, whatever. You got to meet them at their level and say, yeah, if I were you, I'd feel the same way. It's so important to have an agent that has your back. And take it and then change it. Because instead of taking it personally, take it and guide them. They're just misguided. They just don't understand what's really going on in real estate. You know how like your kids, some of you don't have kids, but when you have kids, they don't understand the guidance. So they get mad at you. They want to rebel against you. Well, you were all kids once, so you probably did it. You don't understand, why is mom making me do this? Why is dad making me do this? Then you grow up and like, man, I wish I practiced the piano. Why didn't I do that? I wish I studied. I wish I went to college, right? It's just misguided. So when I come along beside you, I'm going to guide you. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to get on your level. If it's grumpy, I'll be grumpy with you. But I'm not going to grumpy at you. I'm going to be grumpy with you. And then I'm going to slightly pick it up and start talking about good things. Cheer you up a bit. Get you a little more hyper. Trust me, I work with so many old people that don't have energy. Who likes my energy today? Okay? Who feels like I have more energy than them right now?
Oh yeah.
Does that bother you?
No.
No, it doesn't, right? You want someone that's excited and passionate about it. So yes, I will level shift. I'll get on their level, and then I'm going to bring some more energy. Right? And I'm not going to lie. Like, look, I'm not for everyone. I might have been in an appointment where I brought too much energy. Who knows? Like, I don't know. I could probably be annoying. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's not like I win every listing. But I win 90% of them. You know what I'm saying? Right? They might not like my hair color. They might have had a boyfriend that had a haircut like me and cheated on them. And now they hate people with haircuts like me. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not for everyone. That's why I'm out there grinding. That's why I'm out there getting 5 listing appointments instead of 1. I think Jason, I'm sorry to use you as an example all the time, but I'm not sorry. I'm happy to use you because you're a great example. And I think Jason lost the deal. We lost the deal, right? We lost a couple deals. We lost. It was a hard month, huh? We lost a couple deals, and I said, you know what? That's okay. Because you're going to replace it with 5 more. For every one you lost, replace it with 5 more. Because what's the point about crying about it? And if you have 5 more in exchange, we could lose a couple.
Right.
So it's okay. It's okay not to win. You don't have to go kicking yourself in the butt when you walk out of that listing appointment. But what you do need to do is go, what could I have done differently and better? How can I improve this presentation? How could I be a better person? Not like down yourself, like, oh, if I did this, if I did that. It's more like, no, I can't wait to go to my next one because I learned something today. What I learned is about this person, and then you're going to add that to your presentation. Make sense? Yes or yes?
Yes.
All right. Look at us going off on a trail. Look, you asked one question. Look at me. I'm just going that way, a squirrel. All right, here we go.
Come on, hurry up and finish. Point this out. Come on out. I'm almost 3,200 square feet. Built 2004, 2020. It's beautiful, right? And actually seeing the appliances level, operating
Should I play our video?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't think we put it on YouTube yet though. So it's on Instagram. I could probably get it on Instagram. I don't. Hopefully, I don't have to log in because I don't know my password. What's going on here? Instagram, come on, what is it? Instagram.com? Instagram.com. Instagram. Come on. One of these is working. It might be on YouTube. All right, guys, we're going to let that load, and we're going to go to the next thing here. All right, and you're also going to get a virtual tour. Have you ever been on a website for, like, a hotel or something, and you can literally click around and walk through the house just like you were there? Yeah. Awesome, man. We're going to make sure to do that for you, too, here today. And basically, what I love about this is we want to sell your house to the person that's going to pay the most money. Wouldn't you agree? So if that person lives in Asia, Europe, Africa, Australia, we don't care where that money comes from, as long as it's the most money. Make sense? So the great thing about this is people can literally tour your home from anywhere around the world. Make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, you linked it, bro? Thank you. Okay, you got it right there, huh? Okay, hold on. Let's see the link. Look at you, man. All right, let me make sure I close those windows. I think it was this one. Oh, I gotta log in? Do I gotta log in?
I don't think you shouldn't have to.
I don't know my login.
You know, I tried the one I just sent you.
Okay. There we go. All right, hold on. Wait, no, that's not it. That's the newest one. Let's do the other one, the one with Jason in it. I'll play this until he gets it to me.
No, not that one. It's not that
Oh, it's not that one either.
Welcome to Maryville Lane.
Did you send it, Mondo?
I'm giving you guys a CD tour. So right here we got the living room. Let's run to this two-car garage right here. Let's go, follow me. Welcome to our dining room. Take it up, we got the laundry room, one-car garage. We got let's go over here, we got the fireplace.
You guys, I mean, a house is unlimited content. You could do that's why we're like, all right, your turn to make a video here, your turn, and then for our sellers, it's like, yeah, we got 5, 6, 7 agents marketing your house for you when you hire me.
Right.
You know, that makes sense, right? I'm not the only one. It's going to be 10 different people's social medias, not just mine.
Yep.
No, this is Jason's speed tour. Let me see. Hold on. I have to log in. Yeah, it's me and Jason together. You got it? I wish I could full screen this.
With all the upgrades and Don't you dare grab it on top. Well, now that he's out of the way, let's do the rest of the home.
I love that Gen Z, like, really, like,
This is so funny, Paulauskas with the Paulauskas Grow TV, and I am fighting to get you this home. Come see this way, let's go.
that's so cool.
This is so cool.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. You guys can nominate me for an Oscar. You know? Okay. So, all right, back at it. So you're going to get a single property website. This is going to advertise your home and your home alone. This is going to have SEO marketing, search engine optimization. We're also going to pay marketing dollars to make sure you get the most exposure possible. On your website, it's going to have the beautiful photos. It's going to have the virtual tour, the skit that we just did. It's going to have a map, the interest rates, what your payment could be. We're going to have all this information about your home, so that way when someone goes here, they can get a lot of information and contact us if they're interested in your home. The great news is that we'll go ahead and move on. So there's going to be video marketing on your home as well. We're going to, just like that video I just showed you, we're going to market on YouTube, Dailymotion, Metacafe, Google+, Ustream, Vimeo, Facebook, and anywhere else that we might be allowed to advertise videos, because we want to get you the most exposure possible. Make sense?
That makes sense.
And having that video out there would be fun, right?
It'd be really fun.
Yeah. Can you imagine something like that on your house?
Can't wait to see it.
Okay. Love it. I can't wait to make it. All right, we're going to market your house on social media as well. You have social media yourselves?
Yeah, I got Instagram.
Instagram, all right. Add you real quick. Okay, so Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, or X, YouTube. We're going to be on all these social media platforms to make sure that we get the most exposure. And we're going to pay them for ads, just like their commercials. Just like you remember when commercials are on TV, they still are. But we're going to go where the eyeballs are in that social media, and we're going to pay them to advertise your house. Make sense?
That makes sense.
Awesome. And internet marketing, I'm sure you've heard of Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com. You heard of those before? Awesome. So basically, these are the listing portals. There's about 400 of these listing portals online, and I'm going to make sure that your house gets on all of them within 24 hours of it hitting the market. Sound good?
Sounds great.
We have a special program that we put in this program and syndicates it across all of these platforms. So that way, if someone's looking for your house online, they're going to find it. And if they're not looking for a house, they're still going to find it. That's good news, right? Yeah, awesome. All right, text message and email marketing. So we actually will go to the Zillows, the Homes.com, the Realtors.com, and we're going to go ask to buy all the phone numbers of anyone that's been on their website looking for a house like yours, 3-bed, 2-bath in West Lancaster, in this area, and we're going to just start dialing. We're going to call them. Not only are we going to call them and ask and tell them about your wonderful house and that it just hit the market, we're also going to send them a text message blast to every single one of them with your video, with the pictures of your home, with your website, so that way they can be informed about your house, and we'll tell them about the open house coming up as well. Sound good?
That sounds great.
That is, I mean, that's what you want from a realtor, right? You want someone that's going to get you the most exposure.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're also going to send out emails with the same thing there. We have a telemarketing team as well. So we're going to have our team, which is myself. I'm included in the telemarketing team. I hate to call it a telemarketer, but for lack of better words, that's the best way people understand what we're doing. But we're calling through your neighborhood, through the database of people that have already been looking for your home online. We're calling any number we can possibly find that's going to be connected in some way, shape, or form to your house, and we're going to ask them if they know anyone that wants to move into this neighborhood. Make sense?
Yeah.
So we're not just laying and praying. We're not putting up a sign and hoping we get an offer. We're out there looking for people to get them in your home that are going to pay the most money. The more people that we get, the more chances that we have making more money, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So myself, even, I have a couple of people on my team that are going to be making calls around the clock to make sure we get your home sold. Sound fair?
Sounds fair.
Awesome. We also have our real estate website. It's tompaul.info on our website. Your house will be marketed across our featured listings, our open houses, our videos, and our blog. And basically what we're going to allow people to do is we get about 40,000 unique visits a month on our website, and they're going to have connections to see that. They'll go ahead and click on one of these items, and they can click on your house as well. Sound good?
That sounds good.
Another thing is, what type of apps do you guys use to listen to music?
I like Spotify.
Spotify's a good one.
Apple Music.
Apple Music, yeah, that's a good one too. So what we're going to do is we're going to put together a radio ad that's either going to go on the local radio station or it's going to go on one of those streaming apps. And our marketing team is going to decide where we get the best ROI, which means return on investment. This is where we're going to get the most views for the best amount of money because we're paying this advertisement, right? So it's going to sound something like this. You ready?
Hi guys, it's your favorite realtor, Paulauskas. Another immaculate home, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, built in 2006. This palace of perfection features a bedroom and bathroom downstairs, upgraded kitchen with granite countertops.
At the end of the radio ad, it'll say go to www.lancasterhome.com for more information, and that's your address. So everyone could go there. And the great thing about the website is if they're on a mobile app, we can get their information right from them releasing it to us. I don't know how it all works, it's technology, but if they use their mobile app and they go to the website, we can capture their phone number. Sound good? And we can call them while they're still on the website. So everything links to everything. Our radio ad links to it, our social media links to it, they all link to each other. Another thing we're still doing is print media. I find that actually more people are looking at mail now because there's so much going on with digital marketing that people are actually looking at mail again. So we do 2,500 postcards sent out about your home. Yes. And on those postcards, we're going to have a QR code, which will tell them, which will take them to your website. And then when they go to your website, they can contact us for more information, or we might be able to call them while they're on your website. Also, we'll do full color flyer, front and back. This is going to be for open houses, just listed. We're going to go and knock on the doors of the neighborhood because you might have friends or neighbors that are looking to move closer to your neighborhood. And we want to make sure we ask them, who do they know that's looking to move closer to you? Make sense?
That makes sense.
Awesome. So that QR code, this is just an example. It takes you, they scan the QR code, it takes them to your website. Also, we have our branded app. It's with Keller Williams, and whenever we list a new property, you get notified about that as well, and all the other people that have our app downloaded get notified. We have 7th level open houses. Have you heard of that before?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah? Okay. Well, it's too bad that you haven't heard about the 7th level because we take it to the 10th, so I'll explain. Is that okay? So level 1 is we put a sign in the yard that says open house Saturday 1 to 5 or 2 to 3 or whatever, right? Whatever time it is. Then level 2 is we go put sign writers or we put flags in the yard to grab a lot of attention. Like I said, more exposure, more money, right? Level 3 is we put directional signs throughout the neighborhood. I got this guy on my team, his name is Jason. He puts like 40 signs out. Typically, we ask that at least 20 sign goes out every time we have an open house because we want to capture as much people as possible. What we also like to do, if there's enough time for it, is put the open house signs out, the directional signs out the day before. Especially if your open house is on a Saturday, we want to put those signs out on a Friday. So when people are coming home from work, they'll see the directional signs, see the sign in front that says Saturday 1 to 4, and then they'll know instead of just doing the barbecue that they were going to have and not leaving their house, they could just come around to the open house. Make sense?
That makes sense.
I do talk fast when I'm on these listing presentations, right? Okay, then we're going to go and we're going to do flyers, email flyers, website flyers, social media flyers, level 5. And if you're a good agent, you made it to level 4. This is what I tell them. If you have a good agent, they make it to level 4, but we take it to level 7 and beyond, and let me explain. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go invite a minimum of 100 of your neighbors. We're going to knock on their door, we're going to leave a flyer, and you have an interesting look on your face like, why would you do that? And I'll explain that in just a moment, okay? We do have a purpose for everything we do. Make sense? Okay. Awesome. So we're going to invite all your neighbors out, and then we're going to get on the phone and remind everyone, anybody we have a phone number to that is looking at open houses, we're going to get on the phone, call them, hey, don't forget we're having this open house, and then we're going to bribe them to come look at your home.
Okay.
And I'll explain that again too, okay? Just a moment. So, and then level 7 is to know about the inventory in the marketplace so we can express clear value to any person walking through your home as to why this house may be the best home for them. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Awesome. So here's how we skip level 7, or I'm sorry, 8 and 9, and we go straight to level 10. Remember when I said we bribe people?
Yeah.
So what we do is when we're inviting them out, we let them know when we're sending out our postcards, when we're sending out our emails, when we're doing social media marketing, when we're door knocking, when we're cold calling, when we're doing all this, we say, hey, you should come to this open house. It's around the corner from you, and here's why. We're going to raffle, have prizes at the door. Everyone gets a prize. Starbucks gift card, Amazon gift card, lottery scratcher tickets. Everyone gets a prize at the door. And we'll also do a raffle. So the reason we're doing this, Jason, and we're inviting out all your neighbors as well, is because we want to create excitement around your house. We need to create a buzz in the marketplace. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Right? And we are giving away stuff because we want people to feel good when they walk in your home. Because if they walk in your home and they win something, just like on the slot machines in Vegas, right? The number one producing thing in Vegas is slot machines. And you always lose on them, but they make it seem like you win. Right? You lost $100, but you won 5 pennies, and they make all this noise, and they're all excited, right? So basically, it's a way of making people excited. We have the colors on the iPad. It's spinning. It feels good. It brings out a good emotion when they're walking through your home. Now, they might be your neighbor, Jason. They might be one of those nosy looky-loos. And in all reality, that nosy looky-loo is going to walk through your house feeling pretty darn good. They just won something at the door. And then they're going to walk through your house with what I call beer goggles. In all reality, it's just the dopamine flowing through their body for winning a Starbucks gift card for walking down the street. And they're going to look at things in a positive manner, and they're going to show that energy while they're in the home. And when all we need is one buyer for your house, Jason. All we need is one buyer. One buyer that's willing to pay you the most money. And that's what we're going to do. So all these people walking through your home feeling very good, feeling very happy, are going to make that one buyer feel as if they're all buyers. And that there's a lot of competition for this home, and it's a hot house because everyone wants it because there's 20 people in the door right now. And that's going to make an offer for more money and faster. Make sense? Creates that sense of urgency.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Awesome. And also what we're doing now too is we also do car washes. So everyone comes to the open house, we advertise it real big, and we'll do a car wash. We'll wash anyone's car that comes to the open house. We have a mobile detailer coming out. Also, one of my guys did Starbucks, and he had like 70 people through the house at least, and he was able to do a Starbucks barista right there in the home. So we always get creative, we always get unique, because we want the most people to come through your house. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
And rest assured, we're going to have several people here, and we have policies and procedures to make sure that your house is safe and watched very carefully, okay? And I'll go over that with you later.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right, I'm not going to play this video for sake of time. All right, so you guys, we're wrapping up the marketing. I know it's been a lot. We do a lot. And this is the stuff that really just makes us stand out. We're doing everything else another agent would do. So we're also doing a virtual open house, and that will look like something like this. So in case someone lives in Jamaica and they can't make it to the open house, we have a virtual open house for them. So literally this will go live on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and Instagram Live. This is a 360-degree virtual walkthrough where they can look anywhere they want at any time during the showing. One of my agents will be guiding them through the house, talking about the home, and telling them things that you cannot see, the added value that you cannot see by just walking through the home. Like you mentioned earlier, the radiant barrier in your ceiling, no one can see that, but we have to let them know this house stays cooler because it has a $10,000 radiant barrier on the roof that no other, or not many homes have. Right, so we'll be walking them through and sharing clear value as to why this is a great house. They can look anywhere they want, and in the chat box, one of my agents will be having conversations with them in case they have questions about your home. That sounds good so far?
That sounds great.
I know it's a lot, right?
It's a lot. Yep.
All right, you guys. So that concludes the basics of our market. Obviously, we put up a sign. We put in the MLS. Matter of fact, we put in like 5 MLSs, right? When it comes to our marketing, guys, what is anyone else doing that you've seen out there in the marketplace that maybe I forgot to mention today?
I think you gotta do it all.
We do it all. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. We work really well. Was there anything, Randy?
No, I really think I feel like you do a lot more than a lot of other marketers out there.
A lot of other marketers do, yeah. Absolutely. Now, what did you like the most and found the most effective when it comes to getting your house sold and sold for top dollar that we're doing?
I would say just the amount of people that you reach with all the dedication you have.
The amount of people we reach, yeah, getting that big exposure, you're absolutely right. And it sounds like you feel pretty comfortable and confident that we can get your home sold.
I would say so.
All right, you guys, what am I doing?
Soft closing.
Yeah, soft closing, getting them to agree. And I'm also getting them to tell me what they like.
Yeah.
I'm getting them to speak that I'm great, that you do so well. Because they will believe more what they say than what you say.
Right.
Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Yes. Yes? You guys stand up for a second here. Come on. You're getting sleepy on me over here. Come over here. All right, we're going to do some more affirmations because you're so good. Are you ready? Yes! Woo! I love the energy. Buyers need me. Buyers need me. Sellers need me. Sellers need me. I am a market maker. 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 I am the best listing agent. I am the best listing agent. Count Williams on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go! Let's go. All right, you guys. Go good. All right, let's do my hand. Here's my hand. Catch you yawning, I'm gonna beat you up. Just kidding. It's okay. Yawning is fine. Yawning is fine. All right. So I hope you guys on Zoom woke up too. So again, I'm asking them to tell me what they like about me, right? You know when you get like someone else telling you like, this is a great realtor, this is a great pool guy, this is a great gardener, that means so much more, right? Like, okay, cool, I can trust you because someone else besides that person is telling me about you.
Right.
Exactly what you're doing here, and you're also doing the soft close. You're getting ready to close, and you're getting them to say yes. When I'm asking the question, do you feel comfortable and confident with me effectively marketing your home to get it sold for you, right? I'm asking about the marketing. But really, I'm getting them to agree to let me sell their house for them. Right? And earlier, someone asked me if I change things. This is one of the things I changed because I realized I need some more closes towards the end of the marketing. Let me do some more closing. So that's why I added this about 2 years ago. Okay, and then I asked, do you want me to get this home sold for you?
Yes.
Let's go. Done. Done. Right? No objections. No objections there. Right? Okay. So the next thing, Jason, that we need to do is we need to go over what determines the sale for the highest price, because you guys do want top dollar, correct?
Yeah, yes, we do.
What I found is there's 4 things that determines getting you the most for your home. Okay, follow with me. Number 1 is how it's priced. Right? What I found is that right now, especially in today's market, when there's market price, right? There's market level. That's what the comps are showing us. That's the baseline of where the houses are priced or where they should be valued at. Does that make sense? You know what market value is, right?
Yeah.
And there's pricing it above market value, and there's pricing it below market value, and there's pricing it at market value. What I found is the homes that are priced over market value are sitting on the market longer, and the longer they sit, the less interested. You know how this great energy happens? We want to keep that buzz going. And once that buzz fades away, people want to pay less for the house. They don't feel like as many people want it. They don't feel like it's going to fly off the shelf. They don't feel like they got to get it before it's gone. So they're willing to make a lower offer. And what I found is the homes that are priced higher than market value usually sell for under market value. Isn't that interesting? And then there's market value, right? The baseline. And the houses that are priced at market value that are in decent shape usually sell for full price. They take a little while, and they sell for full price. So what I found is 70% of the time this happens, right? And now the houses that are priced below market value actually get a lot of interest, right? Because you have a fantastic house, right? That's going to make people excited about your home. But what if you have an amazing house at an amazing price? That's going to get people real pumped to get it, right? Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
What I found is that homes that are priced under market value, just a tad, sell for above market value because people are so excited to make offers on it and get really pumped. And right now we have 3 houses on the market that were priced just a tad under market value, and all of them are over market value now with offers.
Wow.
And right now, Jason and Randy, houses are sitting on the market and average in your neighborhood for 68 days on market. Right? And it's been going up lately. So we want to make sure to take advantage and be smart about how it's priced. Number 2 is how it shows. And I mentioned that we're going to have it clean, we're going to stage your home, we're going to make it wonderful, right? So we're definitely going to show this thing right. Yes? And then number 3 is how it's marketed. And you both said that the marketing was good, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And number 4, and here's where most agents lack. I would say all of them, but here's one that's more difficult for most people, is communication negotiation, right? I'm going to communicate with you. I'm going to communicate with the buyer, the buyer's agent, and we are going to negotiate the offer to the highest price possible. If I get 100 offers, I'm going to negotiate every single one of those offers, you guys. If I get one offer, I'm going to negotiate that one offer as high as I could possibly push it. So as soon as that offer comes in, guess what? I'm negotiating. I'm talking to the buyer, I'm talking to the buyer's agent, I'm finding out, what's important to you about this house? What do you like about this home? Oh, my grandma lives around the corner. Oh, that's someone that really is going to want this house, right? So I need to find out what's their motivation, why they're excited about this home, and then I can negotiate to your benefit. Make sense?
That makes sense.
And you feel pretty comfortable and confident that I can negotiate, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So it sounds like since we already got it down to how it shows, we got it down to how it's marketed, and the negotiating is all on me. Well, I'm going to basically ask for your permission, every single offer, and talk to you about it, and you'll let me know to move forward or not. And I'll give you my recommendation, and then I'll go to bat to negotiate for you. So it sounds like we really need to talk about how it's priced. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So here's our next step. So we're going to go over the comparable market analysis. We're going to look at a value range, and you guys are going to come up with a list price, right? And then we'll go over the listing agreement, and we'll go over a listing and marketing checklist. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. All right, you guys. So actually, that's the end of the presentation part. Then we go over the comparables. And like I said, we probably are not doing comparables today. We have 13 minutes left in this class. Okay, I am teaching another class Monday, and so depending on how quickly I can get through that, maybe we can do comps if you guys want.
Yes.
You want comps? Okay, we can go over comps together, we can go over pricing together, we can potentially go over net sheets together. We are at 10:47. What ahas have you gotten so far?
My biggest aha is, like you said, with the 3, you can either be the cheapest, you can be the best, or you can be different, and I think 2 of 3, you're doing that pretty well. I like your presentation a lot, and I like how you hone in being different, standing out, making memorable, because there's so many agents out here in general, you know, so just standing out and being different.
Yep. I've competed with a lot of agents, and some of the best in the AV that we've ever heard of. Okay, and they did their presentations, I did our presentation, and more than likely, guess who got the deal?
You.
And they were some good agents, some like good agents, and then it's like, hey, like, what made you pick me? And I'm like, well, actually, you're very organized, you're very professional, you're very on top of it, you showed us all this, that, and I'm like, well, they didn't show you that? I didn't say that, but I'm like, oh, right? It's so important, and you look prepared.
Yeah.
If you don't look, everything you do, from the moment you walk, from the moment they see you, by the way. You see I'm wearing a suit?
Yeah.
See I'm wearing a suit? Because I want your first impression of me to be a good one. Right? Because I'm not Bill Gates, I'm not Jeff Bezos, I'm not all these, I'm not Ben Kinney, right? I want you to have a good first impression of me, and guess what? The very first impression someone has of you is typically what they see of you right there at the door. And for some of you, this might be hard. For some of you, it's not. And I get it. Like right now, we're in a different season of real estate. We have a lot of younger agents coming out there. When I started, I was the youngest freaking agent. I was 19 years old, and I'm 37 right now. You might say, hey, you look like you're in your 20s, your late 20s. You might say, I look like I'm 32. Definitely, all of you will probably guess I'm younger than I really am. And so at 19 years old, guess how old I looked?
Like 16.
16, 15. Guess what the first freaking impression is of me at the door? Who's that little kid? Like, what, you know? Like, I had to show up with my best foot forward, and I looked at everything I could possibly do to show up and win. If you're not showing up and winning in the way you dress, and guess what? You might be out there today meeting someone at Ralph's, whatever, Vaughn's. At the mall, you might have to go pick up lunch. Guess who's going to look at me? Most people are going to look at me because I'm like, listen, even if I don't even care if they're like, wow, that guy wearing a suit, he thinks he's got, I don't care, but guess what? They notice me. They notice me. And I'm not going to give them a bad impression. Yeah, like you see me, you don't see me, whatever. And honestly, most of the time, the people that speak up say very nice things. Right? So you want to show up every single day ready to win. What if someone said, come list my house right now? You ready to win or not? You got to go home and change? You know, how you show up is very important. You show up with the same mindset, too.
So are you saying, are you saying that we should show up, and come to the office, even if we don't have an appointment or anything like that, dressed, impressed, ready to go?
I would say more often than not, you should be. Right? You should be in uniform. You go to war, you're going to go in uniform. You show up everywhere. They wake up and that's the clothes they got. That's their uniform. Right? They live it, they breathe it, it is them. And also the way you dress, when you dress professional, you feel like a professional. And you sound like a professional. Because you look like one, so they think you sound more professional. Right? So give them that best first impression you can. I'm not saying you gotta wear a suit. I'm not saying anything about what you guys are wearing. I'm just having you think about it. How you show up. How are you looking? What's that impression of you? Right? If I came up here as the presenter in some shorts and a hat, and I've done it before, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like, it just gives a little bit of a different vibe. But I look like I showed up to teach a freaking class today, don't I?
Yep.
Exactly. And that's the first impression I want to give you. Right? So just remember that. Like, you got to show up. When you show up, show up. Don't show down. Don't show down, show up. What other ahas, whatever thing, what did you take away? What are the nuggets here?
The presentation, it left me with no objection. We covered every base. So I now see what you mean when you said I never don't have any. Because I was thinking of things to throw at you, but it was already there. So just cover it before it even comes up.
And I've had, so usually like, once I get to this point, the price is an objection, but not necessarily. We work through that price together when we go over comps, and like, I have them pick the price, right? And if it's too high, I'll work them back, and I'll look at the comps again with them, and we're trying to come up, and I don't want it on me. I always tell them, this is what the market's telling us. And we need to come up with the right price that's going to get a buyer excited to see your house. So what price do you think is going to get a buyer excited to see your home? I don't say, what price do you want to list it for? I say, what price do you think is going to get a buyer excited to walk through that door? Right? It helps sometimes. Sometimes they're still ridiculous. Like, some crazy number. Like, I hear what you're saying. If I were you, I'd feel the same way. If I were you, I would have lived in this house for 10 years, put all my blood, sweat, and tears into this home. So I completely get it. What I found is those buyers don't know anything about what you've done in this home and how much you love it, but they might want to love it as much as you, but they won't love it as much as you have until they lived in it. So we have to come up with a price that's going to get them excited and through that door today. Make sense? And then we're going to get them to fall in love with it. So what's that price that you feel is going to get a buyer excited to come see this home? Right? So that's kind of the pricing script, I guess you could say, when going over it. But I usually do get the commission ones, right? And I've done it multiple ways. Like, what I've been using recently is that you pick my commission. Oh, so what's your commission? Like, oh, you know what's great about me is you get to pick my commission. I'll show you everything I do, and you get to come up with what's the fair amount for the service that I provide. Why can I say that? Because I provide a top service, right?
Right.
I show that, right? And typically what I do is when I say that on the phone, and when I go in there, I'm like, and what most of my clients pay me, and this is before the changes, right? I say something different, a little different now. But before the changes, I would say most people pay me 5, 6, or 7%. What would you like to pay me? I had a year where I got 7%. I took 4.5 on every deal for 1 full year. I was selling $400,000 house, maybe $20,000. Right? I'm not doing that right now. To be honest with you, I'm not. But I'm doing it. We're learning things. We're changing. Things are changing. But I guarantee you, I will get that again. We will go back to that.
So what do you do in the case of like, you know what, I want to do X number, and it's not what you want? Like, let's say I want to give you 2%. That's all I can do. That's all I feel like I should do for you.
Okay. And you feel like 2% is fair for everything that I'm going to do to get this property sold for you today, from the marketing to the pricing, the negotiation, right?
Right.
And you're comfortable with listing your house at $480,000, right? Because we already went over that. You're doing that.
Yeah.
$480,000. Okay, great. Now, if I can get you $500,000 for the house, would you be comfortable paying me 3%?
Oh yeah. We can give you more.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and do that, Robert. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to win my commission in some way, shape, or form. If she's already agreed on a price that I know I'll sell it for more, okay, let's talk about that. So you're good with $480. Great. I can make you $20,000 more. Is it worth 1% to you? It's $5,000.
Yes.
You make 15, right? So yeah, why not?
Right.
Okay, I'll take the 2. Fine. Don't tell anybody, please, because that's I don't want no one to know. It's between us, okay? 2%. But when I sell it for $500, you'll be good with paying me 3. How about that?
Yeah, definitely.
What other questions you guys have? Is this good?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right, we got 4 minutes. I really want to do that because I thought you guys were going to have a lot of questions. Yes.
When you offer all those services, house cleaning, all of that, you have them sign up in the contract. If they pull out the listing, they pay you for those services that you provide ahead of time, or?
Yeah, so I have a market checklist that I put together, and at the bottom of the market checklist, it says that there's 2 things: agent financing, and there's like agent just like services. So what it says is that they cancel the deal for any reason, they have to pay me back what I put into it, right? So what that looks like, and that's why I like putting money into homes, because it kind of secures my spot in it too. Because like you want to get out, you're gonna pay me. But it's not like you're paying me to get out. You're just reimbursing me for what I put in your home, right? So sales cleaning, $200, $300-400, right? A carpet cleaning, initial landscape, something like that. I may be into the house for like $400 to $600. But I don't even tell them how much I paid for those things. I just keep the invoices. And then if they have to cancel, then I send the invoice like, here's the money I put into your house to get it sold, not including the marketing. This is what you have to reimburse me for us to cancel.
So it's almost like a safety net then.
It is. I mean, it's a risky safety net, right? Like,
Yeah.
what if they never pay you, right? You just
Right.
cancel the house. It happens. It's happened to me. I've lost thousands of dollars trusting people putting money into their homes. And then we do have like the agent financing clause that says if I'm going to get reimbursed for the sale, if for some reason you cancel, you have so many days to reimburse me, or you're going to lien on your house. So I have that, but it's realistically not ironclad. So these things that I do, you got to be really smart about how you do them. Like, don't be dumb about it. You know, and I typically go like no problem 1%. Like if the house is worth $600,000, no problem, I'll put $6,000 into your house, right? And then you can also do other things too. You can also like raise the commission. Like, hey, look, I can front all the money into this home, but it's going to be a listing commission of 4% or 4.5%. There's other things you can do. Make it your own. What other questions you got?
It's not a question. It's not a question. Just that's just how far as I never really liked the point of coming to the fact that I'm a salesperson. But I am. I am. I have to be able to sell. I have to be able to sell this because that's exactly what we're doing. And just to be able to know. It seemed like to me that you believe in what it is that you're selling. You believe in it, what it is that you're talking about. And with that being said, you also have the proof to back that up. As far as videos and the things that you've been successful in doing.
Right.
And sometimes I find myself trying to compare myself to other agents, or I'm looking at it like, wow, that's great, and things like that. But I just realize, I can't do that, because I have the tools that I have right now to work with what I have to be able to master those things. I was just thinking that I believe that Bruce he said I don't fear the individual that's done 100 kicks, but the one that's done the same kick 100 times. So I need to go ahead and work with what I have and master that, and I believe that I'll be all right. I don't know if that makes sense, but
it makes sense. I hear what you're saying. I mean, it sounds like, it's like, hey, I have some tools, I don't have all of them.
Right.
I don't have everything you showed me, but I do have some tools. Let me work with the tools that I got, and be the best at those.
Yes.
And like I said, it's like be the best or different. or cheap. Whichever works for you. I'm not knocking cheap. Like, yo, if that gets you deals, that's what I did. I was cheap at first. I had to prove my value first. I was out there listing for $2,500, so I could show everybody else, like, hey, look what I can do.
I thought it was really cool actually that you had your old photo because it literally shows the growth, literally. Like it shows, oh, okay, and then I thought it was cool. It was a really cool visual thing.
Okay. Glad you like that. That's the first person that ever told me that.
It's good, that was good, it was great.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, just put together what you have, right? But when you put it together, master it. Right? Like, know exactly what it is that you do well and be able to clearly explain and identify and point out and make it sound beautiful because the truth of the matter is y'all are doing a lot of stuff I'm doing. I just make it sound better. When y'all put it in Zillow, like, well, we all do that. We put it in MLS, right? I have a special program that syndicates it across 400 websites within 24 hours of hitting the market. So if someone's looking for your house online, you're going to find it. And if they're not, they're still going to find it. I just say it better.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Right? You all, I mean, some of you think you don't have the tools, but the tools you have, I just say make it sound better than you.
You're selling it.
Yeah, I'm not. It's a sales, sales sounds like a dirty word, but the truth is everyone's got to sell someone. Like, you're going to believe in Jesus, they got to help you believe in Jesus. If you're going to go buy a vacuum, if you're going to have kids, your kids are selling you all the time. I want a cookie. But if I have a cookie now, I'll be good. Right? It's sales. We're all always convincing one another, and it's just about how you're doing it. Some of us show up looking like sales, and some of us show up looking like a movie. You ever seen a nice car in a movie? That's because that car company sponsored that movie so they can get their car in that movie. Like Audi is in Iron Man. And it doesn't look like a commercial to you, does it? It just looks like a nice car and a cool movie. But guess what? It's a commercial. Because they're selling you and you have no idea. So when you show up, you should show up as the movie, not as the commercial. Does that make sense?
I like that.
Yeah. All right, you guys, give me one more aha, two more ahas, and we can call it a day. Unless you guys have more questions. Unless you guys have anything else you want to share or talk about more.
Where did you get the stats as far as door knocking 100 homes would get you? I mean,
Just being in real estate, like always listening to different things, listening to podcasts, listening to YouTube and all that, and the experience. So I'll hear something, and then I'll go, okay, so I remember that, and then I'll go, okay, so then I'll talk to my agents, like, how many doors did you hit? How many people answered those doors? And I'll go, okay, cool, that's right along these numbers, the conversion ratios, right?
And you were able to compare to your, whatever you had, when you said how many doors you have knocked and how many people opened it, it was right on.
It was right there. Yeah, it was right there. And it's even be approximate, because I knocked out a lot of doors too. Back when I was knocking a lot of doors, it was 1 in 7. Now it's about 1 in 10, because 3 people got Ring doorbells.
Or it says you're being
Yeah, right? Yes, yes. Like, I always want to show up looking good on there. Like, what's the recording on the Ring? Like, if they have one that records, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? Right? Like, if they answer right there, what are you going to do? How are you going to make yourself You guys seen that guy that knocks on doors and sell like shoe cleaner, and he's like saying a bunch of jokes and like he's like real witty? That's what makes him different. He's selling shoe cleaner door to door. Like, you gotta have skill to do that. So he came prepared. He has like probably 20, 30 lines that he says to everybody. You know what I mean? And then he just memorized it. It's a script, right? You memorize the questions you're gonna ask for an expired listing. Then you can use those for a FSBO, and you can use it for that. He has all these same lines memorized. He's like, right now I can use this line. Right now I can use this line. And he's just over there, and they're like, whoa, like, you're cool, man. Like, at first I didn't like you, but like, wow, you're amazing. I don't even need this here. I'm buying it. Because they bought the experience, right? They didn't just buy the shoe cleaner. They bought that feeling that they had. They had a good feeling. People buy from enthusiasm. People buy from emotions. You're gonna make them feel. All right, you guys, that's it. That's it. We're done. Is there any reason I won't get 5 stars from you guys today?
No reason at all.
No reason.
Good.
All right, thank you guys so much. Have a fantastic day. I hope you learned something.
Yes.
Thank you.
I need some time to relax, right?
Yeah, from you. You know, I was just starting to feel it right now. Yeah, yeah. Anything online, guys? I'm sorry I didn't ask you.
No, you're good, bro. I was watching the Zoom either way. You're good.
What would you prefer?
Thank you for everything, Thomas.
Thomas, Tom Paul, I just heard that, so I said it. I'm not sure if like I'm.
Tom Paul, Tom Tanner.
Okay, cool.
All right, Zoom. See y'all later.
Today I was also-
Yeah, sure.